Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. So I basically just got done with a part where I was acting like a complete idiot. So basically what happened was, for about 15 minutes I was looking for Trudy, because I remembered Trudy is what I needed to initialize like the main quest in Goodsprings. But I forgot that in order, apparently, well, I looked it up eventually, and apparently what you need to do is you need to complete this quest before you're able to, like, before Trudy even exists. So I guess she doesn't even spawn until you've completed that quest. And I guess maybe the reason why is because it doesn't want, the game doesn't want you to, I'm assuming they just did it to make it so that tutorial couldn't break the main storyline. And it was it's kind of a weird way of doing it, making an entire character not even spawn. But I guess that's how they decided to do it. So yeah, I spent like 15 minutes looking for Trudy, and I just kept waiting. And it also wasn't a very fun part, because although I did spend some time talking to different characters, what happened was the weather mod caused it to rain, and the rain is so loud you could not hear a single thing any of the characters outside said. Like, I was talking to Easy Pete, and I think one other character outside, and I could not hear a single word they said because of the stupid weather mod. Although I went into the settings of the weather mod, and I changed the frequency of the rain and storms from once every, like, I think it was set to like once every like 10 days, and now it's like once every 20 to 120 days. So chances are the rain and storming should probably never happen again, or if it does happen again, it will happen like once or twice throughout this entire Let's Play, which is good, because that was, I don't know, it was really annoying because the weather sounds were so loud, you really couldn't hear anything. And it was even kind of hard to hear my voice, which is funny because normally I feel like with the volume levels I'm using, it's almost louder in-game than it is out-game. Oh, it seems like we're getting a desert, or a sandstorm. Yeah, I guess that's another weather thing. Uh-oh.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these will do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail. Go.
Yeah, I know how to make this. It's pretty damn easy.
Hey, that's not bad, see? Some important. Well, I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy?
Yeah, so you have to wait until she tells you to go to Trudy before you can find Trudy, which is really annoying. Oh my. Well, this isn't any good. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we're kind of starting to get dehydrated, so I might as well take a drink from here. Yeah, I don't know how much I like the weather mod, because, like, sure, something like a sandstorm, I hope this is infrequent, because if a sandstorm happens a lot while I'm playing, that could really mess up the game. Yeah, like, this is definitely kind of interesting, but I hope it doesn't happen too often. If that happens, I might just disable the weather mod. And I also noticed that some of the skyboxes that come with the weather mod are just really weird looking. Like, you can tell they just aren't high texture. They're not good textures, is my point. And you can tell whoever made the skyboxes didn't do their best job, because you can, like, in some of them you can even see, like, the seams between the textures. So that's not very, it definitely breaks the immersion. So if I keep getting annoyed by it and stuff like sandstorms and regular storms happens a shit ton, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that mod. I don't know, I guess what do you all think that are watching? Do you want me to remove the mod, or do you want me to keep it? I guess, like I said, though, I'm sure most people would say it's situational. It depends on if shit like this keeps happening every other episode, then that'll get a bit annoying. I mean, this is kind of realistic considering the climate, but I don't know. A little annoying. Let's talk to Trudy. Yeah, so because I remembered I needed to talk to Trudy and I couldn't find her anywhere. I'm guessing because she doesn't spawn until this event right here happens.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
So, you know, let me do something really quickly. I'm gonna go to audio. I was wishing there was a weather one. I'm assuming it might be effects, maybe. Yeah, I don't see what else it would fall under. I think I'm gonna move effects down and voice up.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want?
Hi, Joe Cobb.
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
So yeah, this is kind of your first moral decision. You can side with Goodsprings or these, what are they, powder gangers? Yeah, the powder gangers. And I'm a nice guy, so
same old shit that's been
I think
going
I'll
on for
just
years.
kill all of the
NCR
powder
Legion is
gangers.
Still fighting over Hoover Dam for some
I kind of
reason.
wish I did side with them at least once, though. I am going to choose sort of the good guy route in the game, like I think I've said.
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die.
And yeah, I guess the other thing wrong with
them or nothing.
the Legion is
But I
that...
understand.
Oh yeah, never mind. You guys didn't even hear this conversation. Yeah, that's one thing that's too bad about me
New
getting rid of that last part, is I had a big conversation
Nothing new
about, like,
about
the
it.
NCR
Just a
and
bunch
the
of
Legion,
people
but
with money and
I guess I
power
can talk
pushing
about that
everyone
later
else
when we
around.
actually meet the
They got
NCR.
troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert. So it's
And
pretty
the only
easy
reason
to
I had that
avoid
conversation that I had the last part was because I couldn't think of anything else to talk about while I was wandering around like an idiot.
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Look,
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mentioned
now,
in a different Let's
me
Play
and the
I'm
rest of
doing
the
how
guys
my
busted
mouse
out
is
of
really
NCR
messed up,
prison East
and I
End,
noticed
took
if I
over.
blow into the
Now we'll
mouse,
call
like
them
my
shots.
left mouse button is really messed up, but if I blow into it, it'll start working. I should be getting a replacement under warranty, though, from Logitech soon, so hopefully I won't have too many weird problems, because my mouse button will just start sticking for no particular reason. Like, there's nothing stuck in it, it just will start, like, sticking to the... wherever the button goes, or, like, whatever button it clicks, it'll just stick for no reason, and then it makes clicking extremely difficult.
Hello. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Hey, our first level up.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged in the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of
Ringo
attack, he
Starr?
says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you
Some
gonna
of the others,
do?
like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder ganger. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
I guess we can see what she has for sale. Not that there's anything I think I want from her. Yeah, not really. There is fixin' things. I'm gonna buy that, and the reason why you will see very shortly.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings.
Yeah. Yeah, what if I help? I hate how this is even a conversation choice. Like, oh, what if I don't? What if I kill you all?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but
It's like, I don't know. It seems like they're breaking the fourth wall a bit with that conversation choice.
he's...
Fortunately, a lot of the,
No.
like, I don't know, a lot of the weird dialogue that seems like it's just all tutorial-based dialogue, it only really is in Goodsprings. So once we're out of here, people won't, like, break the fourth wall quite as much. It just seems like that's what Sunny Smiles and Trudy always does, or do. They always break the fourth wall. I don't know.
They were having some... That... Sure.
Yes, so that's why I did that. So what you can do is, the one thing, okay, now we have to also choose our skill points. So yeah, as you can see, we have not that many skill points to invest in, or invest with, I should say. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that many in lockpicking, so then what I can do is, that my next level up, I can dump all my skills into lockpicking, and then I can get to the next skill level, because the way the lockpicking works is it's increments of 25 is how like good of a lock you can pick. So I think it's very easy as you can do, anyone can do it. Easy is 25. I think hard is 50, and then maybe very hard 75. And is there like a master lock? I don't know. I can't remember. I know it's increments of 25 though. I kind of want to get invested in speech too, because I really do like speech. I mean, I could throw some stuff into guns, because that's something that's always going to be useful, especially if this is going to be my main means of killing things. I do have... That is pretty high, though, because that's what I used for one of my 3 tag skills. I think I'm going to dump the rest into speech, because speech is always helpful. So we can gain more experience. That wouldn't be that useful. Rapid reload makes all weapons reload faster. We can also do intense training, which lets us pump up one of our special attributes. Or attributes, I should say. I think I'm going to do rapid reload for now, because that'll help when it comes to combat of any kind. Yeah, it definitely helps a lot. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I think in this game, your gun's condition can affect like if it jams or not. And I think they removed that in Fallout 4. Yeah, I really don't need to... Oh yeah, I need to fix her radio. Derp-a-derp. I just got sidetracked on meaningless things. So now, because our skill's now over 20, we can repair that. Cool beans.
Feeling thirsty?
So now let's make some money.
Yeah, I heard it turn.
Oh, yeah, and if we had a higher barter skill, then we could gimp her out of a
careful.
couple more caps. Although, actually, if I remember correctly, well, let's pick that just to get the skill. Yeah, nice plus 20. God, I love the transition loading speeds. They are so nice. Like, what I mean is, like I said, I played this game on the PS3, and that would have taken, like, 30 seconds. Like, most loading screens are, like, at least 30 seconds on the PS3, if not, like... Especially the larger the save gets, some loading sequences would literally take, like, a minute, and that is just atrocious. Yes, this is one of the things we can repair with our high repair skill, so now we got a free SMG. Yeah, because like I said, this first area is sort of just showing you how the different skills... It's basically just one big tutorial that shows you how your different skills can help you out in a variety of ways. I'm trying to remember if there's another thing we can do. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else that we can do with our skills. I remember being surprised when I saw that yeast thing, because the yeast is an item that was added with, I think, Point Lookout on the Fallout 3, and I was just surprised they added an item that was from a DLC, because usually, I don't know why, but it seems like a lot of times when there's like a sequel to a game, they never include certain things that are added in the DLC. I don't know why. I guess I can talk to this guy too. Well, actually, no. Let's talk to Ringo. That's really the one thing we should do. God, I love that loading speed. It just makes me happy. Oh, yes, wait. I'm gonna discover this, because I think if you have to open it to discover it, and then that's basically a storage area that we can use across any location. So yes, that's why I was going this way, because of the gas station. Not that you can actually see anything, so it's a good thing I've played this game before, otherwise I'd be completely clueless right now. Yeah, as you can see, I even rated this. Unfortunately, I did pick up a lot of items, and I think I talked to a couple characters in like that 15 minutes of failed episode that I mentioned I did.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Not an enemy.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What's...
I guess let's do it.
It's a 2-player. The goal is... It's why you... Here, take this... So...
Yeah, I know he gives you a free deck, so that's why I do this. Although then what happens is when you find him in New Vegas, I think he'll take the deck away. So it kind of just lets us play Caravan with all the people we meet until we get to New Vegas. Because you can buy, I think, cards from random traders, but it takes quite a while to get enough cards to be able to play the game without his loaner deck. Oh yeah, we don't... Wait, what? What do you mean? Didn't he just give us a deck?
Sure.
Oh, okay. It didn't exactly... It didn't even go into our inventory yet. So let's match him. I think we can even raise him a little. Yeah, okay, that's his max amount I think he's willing to pay. So we could lose a lot of money. If I remember, this is pretty easy. Oh, shit. What? Oh, shit. I think you have to add all of these for some odd reason. I wish there was a way to do this quicker. I think I have to add every single card manually. Oh, wait, if I press S. Okay, if I press S, I'm going to keep pressing that until it goes to 50-something. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, because I think you have to manually add every single card otherwise, which is really asinine. And it's interesting how his loaner deck is actually just a regular deck of cards, because technically you can play Caravan with any set of cards you want. Okay, now we can play. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure none of you want to see me add cards for 5 minutes. Okay. If I remember, you're trying to get 31 in each stack, and once you have that, I think, above 21 in each stack, you win the round, pretty much. Oh, and the one thing I always found interesting is all these names are the names of the towns that were in Fallout 2, I believe. So it's kind of just a little reference to that. Oh yeah, I have to use the arrow keys for this, which is kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense over the mouse. I'm trying to remember what each card does. Okay, so the regular number cards account for just, you know, whatever you're adding to that pile. And then each of the face cards has a different thing, so I think King doubles it, Jack removes a card. I don't even remember what Joker does. I think Joker just does, like, weird, wacky things that you can't really predict. I think it's... I don't know. I don't really remember. So yeah, let's just add some cards onto the pile. We're really not getting any number cards, which is a little annoying. That was pointless of you. Yeah, I think... Oh, I think... Okay, I'm trying to remember what Joker does. I think it removes every card of that... Let's try. I just want to see. No. I think it removes every card that is that number on the board, other than that card. It's something weird like that. I know it's a really strange rule. Whatever it is. I know the way this game works, too, is I think you can only add numbers, yeah, you can only add cards to a pile that are either the same suite or in a continuous ascending or descending order, which is kind of strange. So, like, if I add this here, that's not really a good choice, because then what happens is I can't add anything else into that pile unless it's also a diamond. So I don't really want to add diamonds to that pile. And the other thing is, I believe you can win if you have 2 out of the 3 piles that you have a greater number of, but what happens is you have to have at least one pile has to have, or someone has to have won at least one of each pile. So basically what that means is that even if he gets a higher thing in this pile, he doesn't win until at least one person has a higher number in this pile, or over 21 in this pile. The rules are really strange, I remember, but I can remember them for the most part. So basically what I want to do is I want to avoid putting anything in the middle pile, because even if I have the greatest chance of winning the middle pile, all that will do is it'll let him win the game, because then he'll have 2 out of 3 piles. So you basically want to prevent them, you want to prevent the opponent from getting all 3 piles, or you just want to make sure you don't put anything in the 3rd pile if they're winning 2 of them. It's kind of strange, but it works. Or we could just do something like this and then screw him over. Okay. Yeah, so like if I put a 6 here, then that pile will be set as a descending order. So then I can keep adding stuff like, yeah, 5s. Okay, and that's the other thing, is you can use the face cards on any of the enemy's cards, and then it'll kind of just screw them over completely. So, it's kind of got weird rules, but it works. Yeah, so I'm going to take this guy's 9, so that I win that pile. Cancel. Add a 5 here. I think I can win now. Because he's really trying to get that first pile, so I think I can win right now if I can get this one. Yes, I won. So you just have to get 2 out of 3 of them, but someone has to have won at least each pile. It's kind of strange. I remember I got it took me a while to get used to it, but I always liked playing Caravan because you get a lot of money from it. All right. Let's take some stuff. He's got a bunch of 9mm rounds. It's weird that that's considered stealing because I don't think he takes that with him when he leaves, so you're not stealing. It's kind of strange. Yeah, like I don't think anything else in this room is considered his property. I think it's just that ammo, which we can easily take later on. So I'll just wait when he's not looking. Yeah, like that whiskey and, ooh, what was that? I saw a fission battery. Yeah, those are worth quite a bit. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I noticed a lot of times you can sneak easily by basically sneaking around, like, in a place where they can easily see you, and then they'll look in your direction, and then you can get away with sneaking right next to over here.
That's mine.
Oh, shit. Yeah, see, it's kind of weird, because even if you're hidden, sometimes you'll still get seen. I don't know. The sneaking system is kind of strange in the game. I guess I'll just wait for him to leave, I suppose. Let me just find that fission battery. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he cares about the sunset sarsaparilla. Oh yeah, and something someone mentioned in one of my videos, or my last video of this series. Yeah, we'll take all that. Is, I guess apparently, I don't know, I've noticed I pronounce it completely differently all the time. I guess you're supposed to say melee, but I always tend to say melee, and I think most people, at least where I'm from, say melee, so I think it might just be like a cultural thing, or like a localized language thing. But I guess someone didn't enjoy me doing it that way. Yeah, I guess let's talk about the main storyline. He doesn't look
very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the... We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Start with Sunny's smile.
Yeah, let's actually get done with this. I keep wanting to explore a lot, which I'm sure some people like just watching people explore in this game. Like, I know some people probably just want to see people buzz through the main story as quickly as possible, but I feel like when it comes to a game like Fallout, you're not going to be watching it unless you're expecting someone to spend quite a bit of time just wandering around and exploring and rambling on about weird things. I remember the first game I actually wanted to Let's Play, like, way back, like, 10 years ago when I first heard about Let's Playing. I obviously didn't start Let's Playing until about a year ago. But I've actually known about Let's Playing since, like, right when it started being a thing, you know? Like, I'm trying to think, like, a lot of the original Let's Players, or a lot of Let's Players that people consider, like, the original ones, like, Kokoskian, like, Chugga Conroy and stuff. I watched all of them. So, I was kind of there from the beginning, and I always kind of wanted to Let's Play. I just didn't have the hardware, and I was always just a little bit afraid to start, and it wasn't until about a year ago that I finally took the leap, if you will.
Feeling thirsty?
Okay. Oh, I think we have to actually start with Sunny. But yeah, anyways, Fallout 3 was actually the one game I really wanted to Let's Play, and I remember I'd even, like, practice Let's Playing. I know, that sounds really stupid, but I remember I just really wanted to Let's Play Fallout 3. But
Hi there, sticking around Goodsprings.
I never thought it was a good idea just because Fallout 3 is such a... How would you call it? Fallout 3 is... It's very much all about exploration, whereas I've noticed New Vegas is a little bit more linear, and there's really not as much exploring to do. So I figured it was a better idea. Fallout New Vegas is kind of just an over-glorified expansion pack to Fallout 3. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying that's kind of what it is. Alright, so yeah. Let's take on the Powder Gangers. We might die horribly. Well, maybe not me.
That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the... I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamites.
Yeah, I really don't need to listen to these. I'll just put them up if anyone wants to read them, because, like I said, I've done this before, so I kind of know everything I need to know.
Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenge...
Oh, and I think when I ask her all those questions, she gives you free magazines and whatnot, or... Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you.
I do like when there's little dialogue options that actually, like, they take into consideration the fact that you already did something. You know, it just, I don't know, it just spices up the dialogue a little. Let's look at this map, or this globe. How does it look? Looks very low texture. Okay, so let's try to convert her.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang?
Okay, we need to have either a high speech or a high sneak. Unfortunately, I should have put that one extra point I could into speech, because I think I already took her magazine. Now that I think about it, I think there were 2 magazines here that I stole. Well, in that one part that I never uploaded because of how I just wasted my time. Yes, there we go. I'll take that.
Feeling thirsty? I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you.
I like how the way she talks, it's basically just saying, I don't know why I like you, but you must have a high enough speech skill, so that's why I'm going to agree to do this.
While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be...
Okay. Now I think the other main person, well, I guess we can try to convert Easy Pete, but I think we need a explosive skill.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it.
Yeah, unless you have a... Yeah, this mission, like I said, it's very much just showing you how the fact that you have different skills can affect how you can do a mission. I don't think we have... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have the correct magazine for explosives. Yeah. Not seeing it anywhere. And I'm taking that magazine because I believe we need it to get the Goodsprings Town store on our side.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the...
Yeah.
You made your point. I can provide people with some...
I think if you actually manage to gather 1,000 caps, you can buy it,
and,
but it's like, there's no sense in doing that, because that's just a complete waste of money.
Business first. You understand.
Yeah, let me see if he has a magazine for explosives. I think he might. Ooh, Gunrunner's Arsenal. Yeah, that was a mod, I know, that... It was a really stupid mod because literally all it does is it adds a couple more like attachments you can put on your weapons. which is kind of pointless, but whatever. This guy does not.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should...
Alright. Yeah, so I think I pretty much have all the people on my side that I need, and that's really strange. For some reason, the I'm sure, as you all can see, it keeps like having the animation for the the sandstorm come up. And okay, you know what? I think I need to end this episode here. So thank you all for watching. Next time we're gonna go ahead and take on the Powder Gangers. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.